think it's important to note that it wasn't a broken program to start with. Coach Blazek had done a lot of really good things here for a long time. I think it's just been getting our guys committed to become good basketball players year round. We've had some guys that have just really developed, and we sit here and we're like, I told our guys in our meeting, I remember we were conference runner-up 3 years ago, Joey Walker's senior year, and we get beat in Harlan double overtime. And if we find a way to win that game, then we tie for a conference title. And all the talk that postseason was that we didn't have a point guard. We lost Walker. They got a couple nice players in Hawkins, Franken, but they don't have a point guard. Well, the next year we're a much better team than we were the year before. And then Hawkins graduates, and it's, he's an all-time great. They lost him, and so we've kind of gone through this, for three years now of, they lost this guy, they're not going to be as good. They lost this guy, they're not going to be as good. So we're really not too concerned with that. We've lost good players before. We'll lose good players every year. That's what all good programs do. Obviously, the loss of Garrett is a big loss in a sense, without a doubt. But we're going to get those shots again this year. Somebody else is going to take Garrett shots. It might not be one person. It's going to be a group of guys. And Garrett shot 51% from the floor last year. And I have a lot of confidence that of those shots we got last year, we can be close to 50% on those again as a group.
Is there anything that stands out, you think, as far as a strength compared to last year's team that maybe makes this team a little bit different?
Yeah, I think when you return as many guys as we have, and so many of them are multi-sport athletes, and our just overall commitment in the summer, these guys play Monday through Friday. It's an hour and 15 minutes of practice. And there's about 5 weekends we're on the road playing team camps. So they have grown as players and as athletes since last year. And I think we have a chance to be really a much better defensive team. I think this is a team that understands defensive positioning better than last year's team, just because they're older, stronger, more athletic. So we're expecting a really good defensive team. I don't know, Ryan Hawkins' senior year, when that team, they held, it was like 45 defensive average. I don't know if we can get to there, but I expect us to be a top 10 defensive team in 3A this year. I really do.
You guys talk about, being a group that can replace a star player collectively. Have you seen, and maybe you can't tell because it's just been one practice in the summer, but does it feel like they're ready to be, that they've played so long with giving one guy the ball and letting him take over, that they're ready to step up as a group and they're comfortable taking on more of the leadership roles collectively?
Yeah, without a doubt. There's some really talented kids here that haven't had a chance to show their talents because we've had stars.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that's worth noting. Austin Alexander's really good. Guys, he's really good. And I've seen it now through the summer. I've seen it in the fall. He's going to be one of those guys where it's just like, well, where did this come from? Well, we had another guy that was doing that the year before, so he didn't really have all the opportunities to showcase that. Scott Leonard's really good in the post, and he is going to be one of the premier post players in Southwest Iowa. So the concern that maybe he's on the outside of us being able to score is not a huge concern, because we play 25 games in the summer. So I get a chance to see it right away. We can identify where the issues are. And the very same kids that really stuck it to us at state tournament from Waverly Shell Rock, we scored 71 on them at UNI team camp. They had 4 starters. We had 4 starters back. So the concern of scoring the basketball there'll be games. There will be games where we might not look proficient as offensively as we did last year, but hopefully we'll make up for that being a better defensive team.